Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Indiana Overtime. Alex McCarthy, Seth Tao, here in Bloomington, on campus actually, in Bloomington. We just watched Indiana lose its second game in a row by double digits on the road, losing 68-55 to Northwestern. The lowest scoring game of the year for Indiana, and one of the uglier offensive performances that I can think of really in a long time. I mean, outside of Thomas Bryant, it was not pretty offensively.
Yeah, I mean, Robert Johnson finished with 12, but 3 of those were on a garbage time three. His time expired, and I mean, he scored 3 points in the first half. He was just not there the entire night.
Yeah, and really, like, no one was, really.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was inefficient. Josh Newkirk was 1 for 8. Devontae Green was 1 for 7. Juwan Morgan was 1 for 5. And that's 3/5 of your starting lineup that is just woefully inefficient. Bryant was 7 for 13, tied a career high with 23 points. He played, I think, really well. 12 rebounds. I mean, he played as well as he's played all year, and there were certain points where he looked like he was probably the only one who really wanted the ball out there. But I mean, Indiana, I guess kind of played hard toward the end, and people were giving them credit for that. But still, I mean, this is just an Indiana team that's just wandering aimlessly. It doesn't help that they keep losing people to injury.
Yeah.
James Blackman was out tonight, and the offense just totally changes when he's not in there. When you don't have someone who can, just score 15 points without blinking, it just gets a lot tougher.
With so many scoring options out, it puts so much pressure on Bryant and Robert Johnson. Thomas Bryant came through tonight, but that's why I was pointing out Rob Johnson at the beginning, because they really needed Rob Johnson to come through tonight, and he just didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and defensively, Indiana was all right. They held Northwestern at 41% from the floor. Bryant McIntosh, Greensburg boy, had an excellent night. Kind of avenged himself for his ugly performance in Bloomington last year, or 2 years ago, whenever that was. 21 points, 8 assists. Just kind of ran circles around Indiana. It was really weird because Indiana, Green starts Devontae Green, his first career start, and it looks like it works. I mean, they're playing with a lot of energy early on. The shots are going down. Northwestern misses its first 7 shots, and Indiana's up 10-1. And you're thinking like, oh, well, maybe they can kind of survive without Blackman. And then things just got ugly immediately. They didn't score for like 8 minutes after that. I mean, they scored like 2 minutes or 2 points in the next like 10 minutes.
They had 13 turnovers for the game. 10 of them were in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was a stretch where there were 7 straight possessions with a turnover. I mean,
Unreal.
That's just comical.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Northwestern outscored them off turnovers 15-2 in the first half. And yeah, I mean, that stretch of 7 possessions where you can't even get a shot off.
That's where they lost the game.
It's going to kill you. Yeah, I mean, they dug themselves in a ridiculous hole. We're never really able to get out. The second half was fairly even, but yeah, I mean, that's what Tom Crean said on the radio after the game was, we started out well, we ended well, but that middle section was just, not even the middle, just that stretch in the first half of 10 or 12 minutes just totally sunk IU. So now they're under 500 in the Big Ten, and again, I mean, we've been saying this a lot, but ton of road games coming up. They come home to face Penn State on Wednesday, but and that one should be is winnable at least. It's at home, which helps. But I mean, going forward, I mean, what are your thoughts on this team going forward?
It's such a mess right now, and I mean, Crean was saying tonight they hope to have Blackman back soon. And the reports are coming out earlier that Blackman's MRIs were negative, so maybe he'll be back sooner rather than later. Yeah. Who knows? But this team needs to figure out its identity and just roll with it. I mean, it's hard. I admit for them, it's really hard just when they lose all these pieces within such a short span. But I mean, Juwan Morgan was healthy enough tonight to play 28 minutes and was just 1 of 5, and he's supposed to be one of your bigger contributors in this kind of scenario. He's got to do more. Robert Johnson can't go 4 for 13 again. I mean, those big guys need to contribute more than they have. They can't just lean on Thomas Bryant.
Yeah.
I mean, Indiana tries to lean on one player to win them the game. It never works.
No, it usually doesn't work for anybody. Yeah, I mean, you can play through somebody. You can play through Thomas Bryant, but you can't just expect him to do everything. Yeah, Rob Johnson was 0 for 7 on 2-point field goals. That's really strange. Yeah, I mean, they're baffling numbers every game. And Indiana
There were missed
is
layups
usually,
tonight.
yeah. I mean, it was a mess. They shot 59% from the foul line, which, I mean, they're called free for a reason, you know. So yeah, they just were not capitalizing whatsoever.
At least they got to the foul line tonight.
Yeah, they did. They shot more free throws than their opponent tonight for the first time in a while. Yeah, so I don't know. Is this a tournament team? Who the hell knows? At this point, no. But we'll see what happens. So they're back here, Penn State, Wednesday. We'll be there. But
They're going forward. They're a team that, at their best, can beat almost anybody in the Big Ten, but at their worst, can lose to anybody in the Big Ten.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of how the Big Ten kind of rolls anyway. But yeah.
Especially this team.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with them. But until then, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.